Good morning, everybody. Buenos dias. How are you feeling this morning? We're on day 176 of the year. I am back in Cape Town for the next couple of days before I leave on Sunday for Australia. So enjoying my last couple days here in beautiful South Africa. I absolutely love it here, and it is a gorgeous, gorgeous day outside. I'm watching the natural light filter through the apartment, listening to the natural world outside, and just enjoying some yin time this morning. So hopefully that's available to you wherever you are in the world on day 176 of the year. According to 365 Tao by Deng Ming Dao, our word for today is cultivation. So grab your books and grab your journals and something to write with. Find that nice, quiet and comfy place wherever it is, whether it's in your home, it's outside in the natural world, somewhere where you're not going to be disturbed, and we can read together for the next 15 minutes or so, keeping in mind that 15 minutes is just 1% of your day. Be relaxed and present and here and now. Remember that the best way to do that is by coming back to your breath, taking some deep inhales in, with exhales that are longer than the inhale. That's the best way to down-regulate your system. Be in the present moment, and let's start reading together on day 176 on the subject of cultivation. Imagine a sculpture you work on every day. If you stop, the beauty will slowly go away. What if you were at work on a beautiful sculpture, but your material reverted or decayed if you ever ceased to progress? This is the unfortunate nature of spiritual efforts. You can never stop trying to purify yourself, improve yourself, strengthen yourself, and cultivate the sacred that is inside of you. If you do well one day, that is good. But if you cease your efforts, you will slide backwards. That is why you must strive on every level, from the physical to the mental to the spiritual. Your vigilance must never flag. Your determination must never waver. And this is the power of showing up consistently every single day, right? This is what we've been doing for 176 days together now, committing just 1% of our day, 15 minutes continually, cultivating, practicing, and putting in the reps. And that's what this first paragraph is all about. You've got to show up consistently. Paradoxically, there is nothing to achieve. It is only our minds that convince ourselves that we must do something. We are already pure, already sacred, but we live in a polluted world. We have egotistical thoughts that constantly divide us from the true Tao, and we cannot remain forever in a pure state and still function in the world. If you attained the higher levels of Tao, you would appear to an outsider as if in a trance, and it would be impossible to interact with others. So if you are trying to be spiritual in today's world, you must never cease striving to keep yourself pure. And this is really important to remember. There are so many external forces going on right now. You can have perceptions that the world is a bad place. There's so much evil out there. And yes, there's a lot of things going on in your external world, but you need to focus on yourself. And as it says here, you must never cease striving to keep yourself pure. No matter what's going on externally, focus on what you can take control of, which is yourself internally. Once you are not with Tao, you must constantly struggle with the impurity of the world. Right? So some great lessons here today on the importance of consistency and showing up in the cultivation of, as it says here, spirituality, but pretty much anything. And what we've been doing here for 176 days is exactly that. So say congratulations to yourself for committing to 176 days so far of this year. And then also the importance of just doing what you can for yourself, despite what's going on externally. We can get really, really down on what's going on in the external world, or the horrible things we hear in the news, or the misfortunate events, but we have to stay true to keeping ourselves pure, doing what we can do every day, showing up for ourselves, and making just a small difference by being the best versions of ourselves that we can possibly be. And as we often say, When we work on ourselves and we're the best version of us, of course that's great for us, but everyone around us gets the benefit of the best version of ourselves, and that's what we want. We want to create a win-win situation, despite how, dreadful or sad or dreary the external world might look. Keep working on yourself and be the best version of yourself, not just for you, but for everybody else as well. So thank you so much for being here for cultivating 176 days together of this year so far. I'm proud of you for coming this far, and I look forward to continuing with you tomorrow. Thank you so much, and I will see you mañana.